All right, welcome back to Radio Respawn. All you crazy motherfuckers out there. It's midnight, obviously, wherever you are. It's midnight. It's always midnight on Radio Respawn. This is Mr. Sark, not Mr. Sack, not Mr. Shark, not Mr. Shrek, not Mr. Stark, as in Tony Stark, the creator of the Iron Man suit in the currently released to the theater near you Avengers film. My name is Mr. Sark, and I'm joined by a panel. I sound so angry today. I'm joined by a panel of guests. Go ahead, introduce. My name is Sea Dadder.
That was a really angry one today.
Yeah. You kind of tailed off it there at the end.
Yeah, it just ran out of O2, as they say.
Yeah, you got to do that to breathe.
Between O and O2, by the way, it's all oxygen, right?
O2 is the breathable kind.
Yeah? What's the non-breathable kind?
Dangerous.
You want to know.
Shit. It's probably what Nick released last week, but don't push any buttons, Sanders. Go ahead and introduce yourselves, though, to our listeners who are listening with their ears.
Oh, I already said, I'm seeing it, that whole thing. So I'm seeing it.
Okay, all right. Welcome to the show.
Thank you, sir.
I am Chris Lockey.
A.K.A. Duke of Hurl, A.K.A. producer of Headshot. Come on, give yourself some love.
Well, hey, I figured these Respawn kids
Jerk
know
it
what's
off,
up.
man. This is like Respawn. This is super, like, masturbatory.
I gave myself some love in the shower.
We're going to do that on our break, maybe.
Saucy.
We'll just start punching the clown together. All right, go ahead. Introduce yourself down
My
there.
name's Riggs. I do programming for Respawn, finding new directors,
Is that
new shows.
Is that a Lethal Weapon reference?
Riggs. It is now. I mean, that's not why I thought of it, but it is now.
Oh, it is.
So let's let it go naturally.
Fun fact: the building next door to the Machinima offices is the tall white building from Lethal Weapon 1 where
we
Riggs
first meet
actually
Murtaugh.
actually jumped off the building with the suicide man.
Riggs.
Fun fact.
Riggs.
Don't jump, Riggs.
I'm too old for this shit.
Oh man, we're gonna have a lot of Lethal Weapon quotes. All right, so this is the show here on Respawn, the radio show, audio only, no video. One of these days we should get like a video element, turn it into sort of a vlog.
That would be nice. Kind of like Howard Stern does.
There's a camera there. I got to talk to
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay.
There's only microphones and radio. That's all there is. There is no spoon.
By the way, can I get a little more snare in my headphones here? Can we get a little more snare here?
This is where we talk about shit. And that was how I pitched the show originally.
Yo.
So we usually have Mondo, our producer, whips up a handy list of hot topics that we break down. On the show today, it looks like we've got a few things. We've got the Elder Scrolls MMO coming up. We've got Microsoft is doing its weird cheap 360 plan, which I don't know how I feel about.
Cheap is right.
Yeah. And then Avengers Assemble. We're going to break down the new superhero movie, so you guys all saw it, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so the first thing we've got on our list here, it looks like, is the Elder Scrolls Online. Elder Scrolls Online is a thing now, which a lot of people sort of, not a huge shock. Riggs, did you play any Skyrim, or is it not your scene?
It's not my scene, but ask me if it will be.
Is it going to be your
No.
scene? No?
No.
Well, jeez, you're going to have to sit this dance out. Because I know the three of us have played a little, so let's weigh in.
2.5.
And maybe we'll turn it into a little bit of a
Completely
pitch
uneducated
for Riggs.
opinions.
Yeah. So this is cool. Important to note, it's not the Skyrim MMO.
Correct.
This is Elder Scrolls Online. So this is, it's going to be
And
taking
actually,
place.
according to the sources here, this little blurb here says that Mannimarco, the King of Worms, is involved. If that is in fact true, that means that this story predates the events of the Oblivion Crisis.
Why would you want to be a king of worms? If you're going to be a king of something, why worms?
He's the head necromancer of the land, so...
it's like an undead thing.
Right.
Okay, that's just
It's,
lame.
it's cool.
sense.
He's like he's one of the big bad villains in Oblivion.
Ooh, watch out, there's spooky,
And
creepy
so that would mean you didn't kill him yet.
Yeah.
A lot of console kids are not going to be. They may not have the full weight of the history in the Elder Scrolls series because it didn't really land on consoles until Oblivion, right?
Yeah.
So,
well, no, that's not true. Morrowind was on the original Xbox.
Yeah, that's true. Huh?
Yeah.
Well, there's a bunch of games. There's a rich history here they're going to be pulling from to form this MMO. Sounds like it's going to be set a long time ago. This is something that some people asked me, do I wish that when Skyrim came out, do I wish that Skyrim had been cooperative? And my initial answer was yes, but then I changed it. I didn't want it to be cooperative. Having some yokel, haven't seen Anders run around
and then killing to differ. Okay, that would be amazing. It's like Minecraft by yourself or Minecraft with people, which is better?
Yeah, but there's no Minecraft. There's no story. You're creating your own.
Skyrim is Minecraft with more things to do.
Your
perspective being very generous.
Yeah. Come on. Haven't you ever played like a custom Minecraft adventure?
Well, okay, but that is somebody...
It's a baby Skyrim.
Yes,
Minecraft
that is somebody that's
baby
really
Skyrims.
Helping you out. That's true.
Made for baby eyes to perceive
and
it.
I am a child, so I enjoy it quite a bit.
Now, I admit, for Nanners, yes, absolutely.
By the way, do you guys hear that beeping?
What beeping?
Is that okay for a radio show? Is that an issue?
Get the
That's
snare.
my pacemaker.
Can somebody give me a little more snare here?
It's warning me that my pulse is getting up there because I'm so excited about our discussions today.
Your pulse you don't have a pulse. Wait.
There, it's gone. The whole co-op thing does. The co-op thing reminds me of when I was knee deep in Oblivion a few years ago. You know, it was really the hot stuff. This was before I worked in the industry.
Yeah.
And a couple of my buds come up and they're like, "Hey, there's a game out. It's kind of like Elder Scrolls. It's kind of like Oblivion, and you can play co-op." And this was the beginning of the end of my education on Two Worlds. I don't know if you're familiar with this this property, but
no, I am not.
It's sort of it's an example of how cooperative gameplay in a fantasy RPG can go wrong.
What do you not like about it? Why do you not like to cooperate?
It's not about
here's
the cooperation
so Two
or lack
Worlds is a whole other thing. Let's talk about Skyrim.
Thing. Yeah, Skyrim.
If Skyrim had been cooperative or multiplayer,
that would have been sweet. It would have been like Fable, like it should have been. Oh, God. Because Fable was not what this is Peter Molyneux.
I hate you so much.
Do one of the quotes. Do it. Do it.
In Skyrim, in Skyrim 2,
everything
you
is
can
Peter
have
Molyneux.
50,000 people in your party.
I, for one, don't want any co-op in my Skyrim.
No. I'm with you on this. All right, so here's why, Nanas. Hold on.
All right.
It would ruin the ambiance, much like it was a different thing for Red Dead, but when you played Red Dead by yourself...
Well, that was not fair because I drove you guys off a cliff. That was a bad example.
When you play Red Dead by yourself, you're in the Old West, right? You're in a spaghetti Western. But when you play with a bunch of people, it's like Yakety Sax is playing, which was fun.
Exactly.
But that was two different things. And Skyrim, it's just... When you, like... When you're finally meeting one of the elder dragons, and he's like Dovahkiin, da da da, and then somewhere I hear Nanners, who's in my party, go, "I just shot a chicken," and I'm like, I can't hear the fucking dragon, which is what you want.
Oh, that sounds amazing. I'm gonna be honest, I don't understand.
It would just ruin that.
It's like you're watching the world's finest pornography, and you've got a fully erect monster, and then your mom or your little brother walks in.
You would just keep on cranking it, and I'd be like, you ruined the mood, Mom. Right?
Please excuse yourself.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think from the ground up, tell me if I'm wrong, I think I'm excited for this. From the ground up, if they build it for multiplayer, I'm totally in.
Well, I mean, fans like the world. I mean, I don't think... It's going to be a complete dud, but I don't know. When I hear things like visually, it's likened to Rift or EverQuest 2.
All right, you've gone too far down the road. I can't follow you anymore.
I just can't.
For this. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, play together.
Let's pitch it right now to Riggs, though. Riggs. Got to play the Elder Scrolls Online, Riggs. What's the hook? How do you get somebody who's never played one of these games in?
Well, you said you can shoot chickens, right? Is that confirmed?
That sort of like tickled your...
Well, no, that's not confirmed.
How fun that sounds?
That's not confirmed.
All right, maybe you found a co-op partner.
Yes.
For now, though, we've got to take a real quick break. From our sponsors. Nanners, you want to take us off air on 3, 2, and 1? Oh, man. Well, while they're listening to commercials, those fucking suckers, I thought we would do some music.
Yay! What is the purpose of this?
Just to keep spirits high so
What
when
song
we come
do we-
back from break.
What do we want to sing?
I was thinking, in honor of you joining us today,
Yeah.
the theme from Jurassic Park, presented by Radio Respawn. It's too bad no one will ever hear this, because I feel like a lot of the best stuff happens on the break. But here we go. 3, 2, 1, go.
The traveling herds.
Spare no
Then the
expense.
rest of it.
Yeah,
guys-
we're missing the climax. All right, climax. Bum, 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 bum. All right, ready? Because we're back in from break in like 20 seconds.
Okay.
All right. 3, 2, 1, go. We're back in break. 3, 2, 1.
That's not Williams's best score.
Hide him.
That was
That's our
really
little
good.
secret.
6, Try to press the buttons again.
5, 4,
Yeah.
yeah, get ready to go back online. 2.
Oh, yeah, we're good.
Welcome back to Radio Respawn. What do you guys got ready there, Kazoos? Thought that was supposed to vanish a second ago. Oh well. Too bad the viewers. What happens on break stays on break here on Radio Respawn. Where were we talking about? Oh yeah, Microsoft
Was doing some stuff with Xbox. Cheap Xboxes. Subsidized.
Wait, so why are they cheap now?
Microsoft
Like
is
cheap as-
subsidizing the Xbox
In,
360.
in design, or is it just cheap as in it doesn't cost a lot?
The purchase
say
price has
no.
been reduced in lieu of a commitment to
Yeah,
the
there's
online.
nothing-
I,
there's
in
nothing
answer to your question, I
different
think
about
one
it.
on purpose and one inadvertently.
Wait,
What?
It costs less on purpose.
Uh-huh.
It's shitty quality inadvertently.
But it's always been the same quality. Arguably, the quality is not changing.
Okay.
It's essentially worthless, though. I mean,
Wait,
right?
wait! Don't say anything you can't
Whoa.
take back.
the new, well,
It's
here's the
essentially
thing.
almost
the
possibly
new ones are
worthless.
the new ones are a lot better.
Arguably, yes. Despite
what
the
are we
lack
calling
of
them,
hard
Slims?
drive swappability. Yeah.
Thanks, Sony. The Slim, the Xbox Slim. I haven't had a Slim fail me yet. Knock on. Do we have wood? Is this a false wood?
No, that's plastic.
It is.
I don't know.
It looks like wood though.
Yeah.
So anyway, here let's break down what they're doing. $99 for an Xbox 360. A 4 gig Xbox
Sounds good.
360.
So, you lost
and
me
the
there.
Kinect
4 gig.
sensor.
Sorry. I mean, I think
Yeah,
not to
you-
cut you off, but I mean, 4 gigabytes is pretty worthless unless you're just using it to watch Netflix.
Yeah. But they also commit to 2 years of a new $15 a month online package, which is a little bit different than the 50 or so bucks a year that Live currently costs. I assume this includes. Let me see if it's on here. Yeah, we don't have quite the details of what's that. Who knows? It's probably
$15 a
HBO.
month is pretty.
Wait a
and
second.
bunch
All
of
right.
shit.
The information says
Yeah.
here that it's going to be $40 more if you do this plan.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's not even a deal. It's actually a steal on their part.
It's
From-
like
from your wallet
I think it's like
or something
Rent-A-Center.
like that. Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like Rent-A-Center, where like, oh, well, you need a couch.
Like you don't want
for
to pay
like
all
a
now.
couple months.
Yeah, yeah,
The only
yeah.
So
difference
yeah, I
is
see what you're saying. So Nanners, you skipped ahead a bit, but yeah, we've got the math done here. So $100 up front for $15 a month for 2 years ends up being $459, which is,
I mean, it's
and then counting the price of the Kinect, essentially at the end of the 2 years with Xbox Live, you'll be paying $40 extra.
I mean, if I'm
It's
a college kid living on student loan
yeah,
checks,
man.
then that might be kind of cool.
Welcome
But
to America, man.
I don't know.
This is how we operate.
Are like college students not playing Xbox 360s? Like, are there people that can't get it?
well, there's
And
got to
that
be.
will be
Yeah, I
able
mean,
to
there's
for
the guy that
$40
goes to
more
his
after
buddy's
2
room
years.
every night to
Yeah.
play. You know, he doesn't have his
The guy that's
own.
still playing the GameCube is one.
And then he's going to
this.
get one, and they're going to go, "Oh, it has 4 gigs," and everyone's going to laugh at him.
That's
well,
true.
he wants to watch
That's
Netflix.
very true.
Hey,
Yeah, so I guess, I mean, what's a brand new Xbox cost right now?
$250.
Yeah.
It's $300 for a 4 gig and connect. So $300 for the package that you're getting here. So it's a matter of if you can't swing the 300, but you can swing the 100. God, that just seems so desperate.
It is
Like,
a little weird.
I just picture like a dude with holes in his veins going like, give me the X. Give me the X.
Yeah, I don't know.
He's doing the math. He's like, okay, well, if I go to the blood bank once a month,
Okay, yeah.
then
If you think about it, like if you're in a position where you need to pay monthly installments of a game console, like it just seems like maybe you shouldn't be buying a game console because you don't have any money. Like, shouldn't you buy other things? Like, I don't know.
Here would be my suggestion.
Like,
get a credit card. If you're going to go into the fucking hole, go big.
Yeah.
Get a credit card, buy a PC, and then play budget games on Steam.
oh.
Boom. See what I did there? It started off reckless and it ended up sensible. It was rec sensible.
well, there's another thing here too. You can only do this at a Microsoft store. I've
what?
never seen a Microsoft store in my life,
They look exactly like Apple stores,
except they're green.
except they have a Microsoft logo. It's kind of the same.
All right, so yeah. Well, there you go. You can
In
go into
short,
the hole for
We don't recommend this. I don't
No.
for a Tree
I don't
City.
think we will.
It's hard to recommend that, knowing you're just getting you're getting some goo goo in your poo poo.
Now, if there's other incentives like an avatar unlock or something that is buried, 5 menus in,
Did you
There
just
are
call that an
murmurings.
incentive?
Yes.
I think that was
I don't.
sarcasm there.
I think there are murmurings that
good
they
call.
are planning on possibly. This may not be the standard Xbox Live Gold plan. It may be something
Extra?
Right.
more similar to like PlayStation Plus.
So
or
I mean,
something.
here's the thing: the information we have is like a little it's cheaper up front, more expensive, on the tail end. That's not a new sort of financial model, but I guess the news there is the fact that somebody would be attempting to subsidize it like cell phones are, where it's like you can get your handset for only $100, but we're gonna fuck you to death for the next 2 years on your monthly bill, and you're like,
Sign me up.
and then you have to think about that. Yeah, you're like,
should you really be playing video games if you don't have enough money to pay? Like,
I don't think it's about
yes.
not having
I mean,
enough.
like-
It's about the budget.
We're moving on. You prejudiced against poor people.
no, but
son
like,
of a bitch.
save money. Like, if you're hurting for cash, just save it.
It's a lot of
What if
paper.
that kid's dream is to start a YouTube channel?
To not work and play video games.
You know what you should save your money for? It's a movie ticket to go see Avengers.
You're gonna need it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd wear a condom too, because you're gonna drop a load about halfway through that movie of joy.
I don't know,
measure
man.
one.
It was like 3/4 of the film. They were like just fighting.
I think the key is halfway through the movie, you'll drop a load.
Yeah.
All right,
First
well,
half,
what the boys are
depending on
getting at here
yeah.
is a pretty slow build with the coming together of the Avengers. Well, we should say
Spoiler alert.
we are going into heavy spoiler territory
Yes,
here.
Spoiler alert. Here, I'll even do
So
some
you
Wolfman
might want to
for this.
just put
probably
this on
shouldn't
pause, go out to the theater, and
spoil,
come back
'cause
in a couple of
people-
hours. I mean, there's no way to talk about this. I'm not going to try to spoil, but it's not going to be super fresh.
We're about to spoil the Avengers, motherfuckers. So you don't want the movie spoiled, you should turn off your radio. Your old school AM FM radio. Shut that thing down right now. Turn that down. We'll come back to us a little bit after we're done spoiling this shit.
All right, there we go. That was an official.
There's some guy who's like turning the dial,
Yeah,
and
but
it's
my
just like
radio's
it's
not
World War
touching.
II like news update.
going on? Reception is so good. Okay, so yeah, Avengers.
Well, first of all, I loved it. I loved it. It was
Loved
great.
it.
A blast.
Awesome.
You guys all loved it?
I thought it was really good.
I was indifferent. Is
There's-
that okay? Can I say that?
1 to 10 then. 9.
Really?
You're
Yeah.
next.
I don't know. Like, what's an indifferent?
Fully erect.
What's in? Well, half
I
would
just
be
can't.
indifferent,
I
right?
can't get away
5?
from the dick comparison.
Well, it's not
Like
that
fully
bad.
erect
It's 5's
superhero
bad, though.
movie or fully erect movie?
Me. I was fully erect.
I mean, the
Throbbing.
scale. Our scale from 1 to 10. Are we judging here on superhero flick, or are we judging on cinema, raw cinema power?
It's a good question.
You mean
That's-
there's other movies?
I feel like that's a point that can be raised against the
Not
Avengers.
today.
I think.
Look at that.
Well, we're going to do
Look at
the
that.
numbers, but
Okay, 9 superhero movie, 8 cinema.
A real movie. Nanners?
I don't know, maybe like a 7.
That's better than I thought you were going to
and a
give it. Yeah,
6.
I mean,
It wasn't bad. That's the thing. It's like it's not a bad movie. Ratings are so kind of.
I'll give it an
doesn't-
8.
8? Okay.
Okay, I would say 8 as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, that's like taking into consideration some of the foibles. I mean, and I think it was a good script. You know, I'm not a Joss Whedonite. I'm not a Buffy man.
He killed it. This is
But,
best work.
Arguably, yes. It
Kevin
is.
Fever was
Joss
pretty good.
Whedon's best work.
Sorry, Kevin in the Woods. Kevin
in the
Fever
Woods.
sucked.
Well, I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah.
Spoiler free.
I did enjoy Cabin in the Woods. Generally, though, we're recommending this. Yeah.
Definitely, it's must see blockbuster.
What do you guys think of the tail end? Obviously,
Hawkeye. Yeah. Wait. Riggs is onto something.
okay.
here.
No one's mentioned Hawkeye.
It's a big deal.
I love when they call him Legolas.
That was a good gag.
Yes.
Yeah, he was dealt a bad hand in this flick, I think, and it gets back to the whole like it takes so long to get going because there's a lot of infighting. It's all like. You know, they're classic matchups between our superheroes. We got the world's mightiest heroes and the world's mightiest egos, perhaps, locked in this conflict as they're getting to know each other, right? But they played that fucking beat for about an hour and a half.
Hey, that's the Avengers, man.
Sometimes it paid off.
I was
That's what
watching
makes it happen.
Yeah,
I think sometimes
the
it paid
view.
off, like
It was-
Iron Man versus Thor. You know, like that scene I felt like was really
Which,
cool.
by the way, Mjolnir would have fucking disintegrated Iron Man in real life. And no way Captain America could have wrestled with Iron Man. Iron Man would have crushed him. But you know what? Hey, it's fun. It's all in good fun. It's all in good fun.
Yeah, and good fun was had. Make sure you stay for the teaser there at the end. I mean, I guess we
Yeah,
have
let's
to-
really spoil the fuck out of this.
The word Thanos is
No, that's not a good idea.
Stay,
it's like the one thing.
They eat a sandwich at the end.
Thanos, the Mad
Stay
Titan.
through to the end twice.
Yeah.
That's what I'm gonna say.
All right, that's it. We're going to wrap this up here. Avengers was awesome. We didn't even talk about half this shit. I thought Mark Ruffalo rocked as the Hulk.
It made a shit ton of money
Ant-Man.
too.
All right.
Didn't it?
A couple of whatever.
says
Who
here
cares? Who cares about Doctor Strange? He's a
I
goddamn
care about
tights
Stephen
wearing
Strange,
wizard.
Sorcerer Supreme.
Oh Jesus, Scarlet Witch. She looked fucking stupid. Quicksilver looked like a West Hollywood
Those
Flash.
are Magneto's kids, you know.
Yeah, good
You know that.
call
I know
leaving all
that,
those
yeah.
motherfuckers out.
But I don't think.
Interesting
Yeah,
though, they got left
they
out
don't
because there
belong.
is like copyright and rights
Yeah.
and clearances issues with other studios that have access to like.
Where was Hank
What did
Pym?
it say? They're both allowed to use them. Both studios, Fox is allowed to use them for X-Men, but
Yeah.
then they're also allowed to use them for the Avengers.
Which actually sets up a nice little community of studios helping each other out. One would imagine that maybe one of these days they'll put them all into one giant mega movie that they might have teased at the end of the Avengers.
I almost hope that this is the last one. No more Avengers. Just leave it. Ty, no? You don't want it to be the last one?
There's no way
There's
they could
no way.
possibly pass up on making that
Yeah.
much money again.
It's true, and they
Especially,
say
especially when they almost guarantee themselves like another movie. for all
Ruffalo's
of
signed
them.
up for 6 or something like that,
So-
like 5 or 6.
Jesus H.
Yeah.
Christ on a fucking crutch. Are you kidding me?
Ruffalo has signed up for like 5 movies as Bruce Banner. They're not all necessarily Avengers. I don't know. I don't know about those numbers. It's a handful.
All right.
Somewhere
Well,
Edward
thanks for
Norton's
like
crying himself to
super
sleep.
bumming me out here right at the end of our show. I guess we'll just finish up on that. Another good franchise bites the dust. Avengers Dead in the Water. You heard it here first. 18 sequels inbound, all starring Mark Ruffalo as every superhero. No one else will team up for that many movies. Everyone else is going to be bored about these movies before Mark Ruffalo's like, yeah, I want another, give me another superhero payday. Fuck. Thanks a lot for listening to Radio Respawn, you guys. Sorry about the death of the Avengers. Sorry it sucked so hard. Hollywood can smoke a big dick. Man, it's taking off, man.
Oh, right now?
Yeah, you should make it.
Okay, I'm just do it slowly. It's kind of just talks to your mute. Oh, okay, all right. There we go. We're off. We're totally off right now.
Totally offline. Thanks, Manners.
Is it off?
Yeah, we're done. No one's listening
so-
now.
Okay.
All right, so we can talk about Agent Coulson dying halfway through the
Coulson's
movie.
dead as a fucking doornail.